Hi. So I thought I'd share some thoughts after watching the Mr. Bates versus the Post Office drama that was broadcast this week. It's all compelling viewing, so absolutely, if you've not already seen it, make sure you go and watch it. It's all available, all four episodes, as well as the subsequent documentary on ITVX. So it's free. You just need to register for an account, and it's available on demand as well. But I mean, it's all compelling viewing and absolutely heartbreaking to watch it all. But some points that kind of really stood out for me. Certainly, the point initially where Joe Hamilton saw the horizon shortfall double in front of her eyes while she was on the phone to the helpline just seemed so unbelievable that didn't like jump out as there being a major problem with the system in that part. It's just unthinkable. If nothing's changed and no transactions have gone through, how has a shortfall suddenly doubled? That makes no sense whatsoever. It obviously links into the bits that they explore in the drama with Fujitsu having remote access, according to the drama, which they were potentially logging in there using the logins of subpostmasters, so they wouldn't even be able to tell, even if they were looking, that somebody else had actually changed it. It would look on the computer system, on the records, like they had done it, which just beggars belief in so many ways. The other thing that I thought was really interesting is that the post office can run its own criminal investigations, and that still goes on to this day, as far as I'm aware. And that just seems to be sidestepping a whole part of the justice system, in that it's the police that investigate crimes or alleged crimes that have happened, and that's surely something which has to be looked at now, and that power surely withdrawn so that it rests with the relevant law enforcement bodies. The story with of Lee Castleton, where that point where he's in court and he's saying we should have faith in the British justice system, and absolutely we should be able to have faith in it, but then he's ordered to pay not only the £26,000 shortfall that was alleged, but £300,000 in legal costs. I mean, who can afford that? Who can afford that? Like it came up in the programme where they were saying they're just normal, ordinary people. Where are they supposed to get this money from? It beggars belief, and it's mind-numbing to think that anybody ever thought this was okay. It was just so shocking in the whole to hear that story, and so heartbreaking. The bit which was a running theme over over all the episodes, being told that you're the only one, that must have been unbelievably isolating, and it must make you question your own sanity, because you think, well, if this system's installed in so many post offices and I'm the only person having a problem, it must be me. I can't even fathom or try to understand how that must make people feel, particularly when it was clear and obvious that they were far from individuals being affected, but literally hundreds upon hundreds of people. And finally, one scene in particular, which I think, I appreciate it's a dramatisation, but, it's a reconstruction of real events. I think the one scene which will never, ever, ever leave my memory is the scene of the scenes featuring Martin Griffiths and his story, who tragically died by suicide in 2013 after the post office literally hounded him over £100,000 of missing money. And you just cannot believe that something like this has been allowed to escalate to such tragic circumstances. It beggars belief, and obviously, even though it appears that the wheels of justice seem to be starting turning now, it's too late for him and for other people who lodged their appeals and didn't live to see the outcome, and that's something that's surely got to be addressed, and that the families have to be helped as much as they can through this, and no amount of compensation is going to bring these people back. But there's got to be something done to try to make this as right as it possibly can be. It was good in the end to see some form of justice delivered, but the fact that in that 2019 court case, 12 million out of the 58 million was all that was left after all the legal fees is just astonishing, and that's something which surely the government have to address and sort out for these people. Of course they should. That's what is morally right and legally right. They've lost, when they've lost the case. And, it's pleasing that people have managed to get the convictions overturned, but there's still people where these convictions stand, and that does need to be addressed as a matter of priority. As a quick update on the petition, quite a lot of people have been in contact and suggested the figure of 1 million signatures is a nice round figure to then submit it to the Forfeiture Committee. So I've been doing some research about the process of submitting that, so I think I've got that all nailed down. So in line with that view, and there was a strong positive reaction to the suggestion that we keep the petition open after that to keep on building public support to ensure the momentum doesn't stop. I will happily wait for it to reach 1 million signatures and then make an interim submission. I will keep you up to date on that as things progress. With the way the numbers are going up at the moment, I would expect it to be tomorrow at the current rate that it reaches 1 million signatures, at which point I will submit it to the chair of the Forfeiture Committee to get that process going. Thank you all for your signatures and for your continued support. It's absolutely amazing. When I started this video, there was 927,374 signatures. If I refresh it now, we're now up to 928,697. So keep sharing, keep your messages coming in. I am reading them all. I'm very humbled and grateful for all the messages of support that you are sending in. And hopefully, we can keep this momentum going to ensure that justice is done for the people, everybody who's been affected by this, and that the Forfeiture Committee will consider stripping Paula Venables of the CBE that she was awarded in the main for services to the post office. Thank you again for all your support. Take care. Bye.